How's it going, guys? We are back in another video here, and this video is trying to explain everything you need to know about the Superstar Origin event. It's a lot to take in, but if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like, subscribe on the channel here, and yeah, let's get into it right now. All right, so everything about the Superstar Origin event, starting here with the Superstar Origin screens. Complete all Superstar Origin event objectives, and you will get something. I'll show you that in a second. So here they are. So all of these are in packs and now in sets, and they're available for a limited time right now, some of them. So you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. These cards are out. The Eichel, the Petrangelo, you know, that's great and everything. Very, very cool. You know, yeah, great, awesome. But, okay. Now is where it gets confusing, all right? So, they have the challenges as well. The store. Now, there's a loan pack you can select. You can buy this and you can try out Yager or Austin Matthews. It's a 10-day loan of these items as well. So you can definitely do that and get a free 91 overall on your team for the next almost 2 weeks. So that's very, very nice of EA to do that. So take advantage of that. 100% take advantage of that. So that's easy clap. The next thing I want to talk about is the objectives. All right. So the objectives right here, as you can see, so Superstar Origins. Right here, the reward is the Power Up collectible. So by doing all these, scoring 4 goals, 62 goals, 106 hits, 216 shots, 136 shots, win 12 games. That's how it's going to work, all right? So there you go, all right? So overall, that's good stuff. You know, you get a free Power Up collectible. It's nice to see that, all right? Moving on to the next thing here are the challenges, all right? So the challenges here, these are going to be used. These are just daily ones right now. And you get a silver player, so that's nothing too crazy at all, right? But the other things here are the master item challenges, and these collectibles are used for these sets to make the MSP cards, okay? So that's something to keep in mind as well. These are used to make the MSP cards, and overall, it's a very, 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 you know, it's an easier path to make these cards, all right? So there you go. That's the challenges. They're all, most of them are 1 minute periods, and then some of the last are 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So not all too bad, that's for sure. Not too bad there. And then, yeah, that's really it for the challenges. Now, where it gets a little bit dicey and confusing, all right, are the sets. But let's go through the packs first, all right? So the packs that are out right now for this event, the Superstar Origin Starter Pack, you get 15 items, a power-up collectible guaranteed, and a Week 1 player item, so you get the Eichel. You can't get any MSPs in this. You can't get the 91s, 88s, or 86s, except for the 86 Eichel, which is not an MSP. So then you have the Superstar Moment Jersey Pack, which is 25 items, 15 players, with a guaranteed 78 overall player item. And then this one is a Breakout Pack, which is 20 items, at least 8 players, with 3 gold or better players, okay? So that's something to keep in mind as well. I mean, I wouldn't be buying too many of these packs. I mean, if anything, this one, because you get the Power Up collectible, so you're guaranteed something, plus the event player as well. So that's super nice. All right, so that's the packs, but now let's move on to the sets. I'm going to show the sets, and then I'll eventually go over which cards I think you probably should choose, all right, if you're going to make this. So here we go, Superstar Origin event sets. All right, now, it gets confusing. So limited time Superstar Origin sets or the Superstar Origin sets. So we're going to start with the limited time Superstar Origin sets. Okay. So these ones are limited. So these 14 days. So I'm assuming this event will last 14 days. These right here are 14 days, all right? 14 days to do these sets where you basically have to trade in goal players, okay? So goal players and an 87 overall to get his first tier, which is an 88 overall. All right, so once you do that, you can move on to this next tier. 88 overall plus goal players. A lot of goal players, but 2 collectibles from the Superstar Origins, which you can get through the challenges or the event objectives as well. So that's super nice as well. That's definitely a nice way to get it, a little bit easier. Then you have to trade in for the 90, you trade in the 89, plus 83s and 2 more collectibles. All right. Then you have this one, which is the 90, an 84 gold players, and the Superstar Origins collectible. All right. So there you have it. It's a little bit discounted. That's the difference, guys. These limited sets are a little bit cheaper to make than the other ones because the other ones are going to be out all year, okay? So like this Yager that's 13 days it's cheaper to make than you see this Matthews and Yager unlimited time. It's out forever. It's out forever. It's literally just forever, and that's how it is. So keep that in mind. The exclusive time set ones are, going to be a lot different. So 14 days for these, and they're different and they're cheaper to make. All right. So that's how they're all kind of similar, different values, of course, each of these players have. Another thing to keep in mind, you have the Superstar Origin collectible, which you can get by trading in just 15 gold items. I'm not sure if this is repeatable or not, but that's a way to get that. You have the loan player item set. You can get a loan by trading in these. You get a loan of one of the 88s or 86s or whatever. So not too bad. Then you have the breakout right here. And yeah, just trade 3 of these in, which is, I think it's a 20k pack, so nothing too crazy at all. But here's where it gets interesting. So here's Suzuki again. You have his paths. But the other sets, all right, here they are. So these ones are the ones that have no time limit at all, okay? So Matthews, let's just see, for instance. Matthews, now you trade in gold players plus 2 84s plus an 86 and 2 87. So it's a lot more expensive to actually do this. A lot more expensive. The other ones, you can just trade in basically 1 87, and it's making it a lot easier for yourself. This one, you have to trade in a lot more higher end cards, which is very, very, it could be changing how you do this, or if you want to do it at all, right? So that's it right there. The Matthews, I would say, I don't think they're really worth it, okay? So here's why I'm saying that. Matthews, because of his X Factor card, it's not that valuable in my eyes. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm in the minority for that one, but I don't think it's that valuable. I really, really don't. I would say that maybe Yager could be intriguing, but I don't like his build as well. But we'll get into the specific cards in a second as well. But more on the sets, all right? So you have these master item choice sets now, untradeable. Again, there are no tradable sets, unfortunately. You cannot make any of these tradable. So just keep that in mind as well. But now the 91 overall master item choice sets. So these are only for Yager and Matthews. So you could trade in 130, 80 or higher overall items in HUT to get Matthews or Yager, okay? Not sure if this is repeatable, assuming it is, because it's untradeable, so it doesn't really matter. But you can trade in 80 plus cards to get one of these, and I love how they're doing it this year. I love this a lot more. I'm tired of the gold collectibles. It's so bad, so bad, and I think it's a huge improvement on how they used to do things. So really much props to EA for this one. It's awesome. So this one, you trade in 21 84s. It has to be 84s though. Keep that in mind. It has to be 84s. It cannot be higher. It cannot be lower. It has to be 84 overall items. So if you have an abundance of 84s for whatever reason, you could get it for a cheaper value than the 130 80 pluses, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Then you could trade in 85s. All right, you could trade in the 85s, 13 85s for Yager or Matthews as well. So that's also another way to get it, right? I mean, it just gets more cheaper and cheaper. And then you can trade in 7 86s to get this. I mean, 86, that's quite expensive in my eyes. I don't really think many people have that many 86s to make it work. So yeah, I don't know. I would say that's kind of crazy. Then you could trade in 87s, 4 87s to get Yager or Matthews as well, okay? So that's another way. That's just another way. And I like it a lot more than trade in 15 gold collectibles. I hate gold collectibles. I hate collectibles like that in general. They're just not fun to use and to do. I don't like it. But then now you have the 88 ones as well. So they're cheaper. They're not same value because they're less overalls, or they're low overalls. So you can trade in 70 80 pluses for the Suzuki, or sorry, for the Hedman or the Rask. Sorry, I'm thinking about the next one already. It's been hard to explain this all. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a lot to think about and to talk about. But yeah, that's how you can trade it in. So 70 of these 80 plus overall cards, you can get that. And then it's a little bit cheaper as well. So it's 29 83s. Okay, so 29 83s. All right. That's another way to get it. Then you can also do 12 84s. So that's another one that's pretty reasonable, I would say, if I would say so. I mean, then you can also do 7 85s, which again, it's not that bad. I mean, you're trading in 7 85 cards for an 88 overall. So I think it's fair. And then eventually you could trade in 4 86s, which is, I don't think I'd be doing that. 86s for an 88 doesn't seem like that much of a huge jump, but that's just how I feel personally. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I would think. about that, all right? And that's it for the 88s. Let me go back, and then the 86 is where I think this is the best set to do because it's very cheap. It's 24 80 pluses to get Jones or Suzuki, which I think they're both really, really awesome cards. I like Suzuki a lot. I'm a huge fan of Suzuki's card. He's got 90 speed, which is really, really, really good. So, yeah, I would say that this is probably the best value one, and it's even 1083s. 1083s to get one of these cards, which I can even do right now if I really wanted to, easily. And that's a very, very valuable, I'd say, a very, very great value for what you're giving up in my eyes. I think it's a very, very good way of doing it. And then you could even do 4 84s, which is really not crazy at all. So very, very fair, very, very good sets. I like how they did it, very, very much so. It's a lot better than how it was last year. It's a huge improvement, and I hope the events, they keep doing it this way and don't add in gold collectibles or whatever it may be, because it's just not something that I want to see. I like it's a lot better by doing these paths. It's just much more refreshing, I would say. And then you also have these as well. Again, there's no trading 100 whatever 80 pluses in this one, because these are time limited ones. All right. So now let me go to the actual cards now, like the MSPs I'm going to try to look at right now for you and tell you which ones that I think are probably the most valuable and the ones that you should actually maybe think about getting, because I don't think all of them are worth getting. So here we are. We have 91 overall, Jaromir Jagr. So Jagr right here looks like this. 91 overall, his distributor. You get him up to 88 speed. His shots lights out, though, at 94, 96, 94, and 96. His zone ability is decent, unstoppable force, so he's hard to knock off the puck, which is really, really nice as well. So Jagr looks really, really strong out there. And, yeah, I mean, overall, Jagr is a really good card, but I just feel like it's tough. I feel like I'm going to get better cards at some point. I don't think this is upgradable at all, so it makes me nervous. It really, really makes me nervous. And you got Matthews, again, his X Factor card is really what makes me think, I don't know, should I really be putting in my gold players in a card that, I mean, I can't do anything with this card. I can't trade 91 Matthews in to upgrade the 91 X Factor or whatever. It doesn't work like that, which is not ideal. So it doesn't really make me want to have this card. There's no reason for me to have this card since I have X Factor Matthews. So, I mean, that's just how I feel. Then you have the Hedman, which is not too bad. 6'6", 86 speed, but I feel like this Hedman card is going to really fall out of touch soon, because Hedman will be getting upgrades, next month, this month, whatever it may be, and he'll be getting 87 speed, 89 overall, and I'd be like, what's the point of having 88 Hedman? It's just not really worth it in my eyes. So that's him right there, Victor Hedman, 88 overall edition. Then you have the 86 Jones, which I like. I like Jones at 6'4", 88 speed, 213, but people have been saying it to me as well. His X Factor is better than this card as well. So it's like, well, what's the point? His shot, though, is 81, 88, 82, 88, but his Thunderclap ability is really, really nice as well to have. So just depends. Just depends how you're feeling about if you want to put value in this. And then Suzuki, though, is my favorite card of them all. He is 5'11", 208, 90 speed, 87, 87, 88, and 87 shot. His ultra brutal, but he's got quick draws and superstar ability as well, so that definitely helps his value out and his card out. So overall, I mean, Suzuki is probably my favorite card and the one you should go after. I think you do the 86 set if you're going to do it and select either Suzuki or Jones. I would lay off the Matthews and Jagr one unless you really want Jagr for your team. You're a big Jagr fan, or you don't have the X Factor Matthews. Do it then. I understand. Go for it. No problem. I understand. Hedman, I feel like is gonna lose value quickly. The other ones I can kind of respect more. But overall, what do you guys think of the first event and how it works? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel here. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. And join Discord, talk to me if I was a subscriber to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.